Hey guys, it's Kelsey and I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. So this is the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scraplift a Member Challenge. So this party we had to scraplift Sandy Reversky, who is Steakgoddess here on YouTube and Instagram. So I just showed you her layout that I'm going to be scraplifting. I believe she did it based on a sketch that Moira had posted at some point, but I really like what she did with it. I don't know what the original sketch looked like, but I was really inspired by the design she ended up with. So I'm just going to tear this paper and get the background basically just how she had it. I have a large diagonal piece across half of the page, and then just I'm tearing a corner to go across that opposite side. I am out of my 12 by 12, so I did dip into some of my other older One Canoe 2 12 by 12s I've been hoarding. I love this constellation paper. I believe it was from the Creekside collection. And I have a few pieces of it that I've just been hoarding, and I thought the navy blue would go perfect with goldenrod, since goldenrod has a lot of the navy in it itself, so I thought that was perfect. I'm just using a blank piece of white paper to be the background, and I'm getting these corners glued down, and then I will start with my photos. So Sandy used one 4x6. I'm going to be using two 4x4s, but I'm just going to overlap them, so proportionally they're kind of about the same size of a 4x6. I mean, a little wider obviously, but I still kind of want it to take up the same part of the real estate as it did on her page. So I'm just going to map both of those photos in a really thin border of white, just so it has a little bit of definition from the other layers, and then I'll get going on my layering. So this layout, I'm pretty much just trying to get some scraps used up. I want to keep it really clean and simple. Sandy ended up with a really clean layout. I really liked the way she embellished, and she left some blank space, but where she had stuff, it was really cute and clustery, so I kind of want to get that same kind of idea on my layout. So I just know I'm going to have some paper layers behind the photos with a little bit of embellishment, and then a little bit of embellishment in the upper right hand corner, and then of course my title will be on the bottom right, right where hers is. So I'm just going through my die cuts right now to try and figure out how I want to embellish it. It's a pretty blank slate right now. I could really go with any of the colors. I thought maybe I might try and go towards the oranges, because there are some orange slices and popsicles and those kinds of things in the die cuts I haven't used yet. But I end up going down a different route once I actually start layering up a few things. So I'm just going through my scraps and my 6x6 paper pad to see where I want to start. I end up going with this little pink square-ish pattern. I'm just going to cut a banner into it and have that running along the bottom of the photos. So I'm going to glue these together really quick. I'm just overlapping them. This picture, both of these pictures are of me. So the one on the right, I'm just in the ocean looking back at the camera. My mom and my brother are hanging out on the beach. The tides were like super strong, so we really couldn't go swimming in the ocean, but I at least wanted to go in the ocean a little bit, because we really didn't go swimming at all this entire trip. We did a lot of things out of the water, which were really cool, but I was like, this I believe is the last full day in Hawaii, and I had not been in the ocean. So I was like, I need to get in the water at least once. So I get in about waist high, and you can see in the left photo, hopefully you can see it better in the close-ups, I got knocked out by a wave. It's really deceptive. The right hand photo, it looks really calm, but the current is so strong, and I just got completely like whiplashed by a wave in that second photo. My brother caught it at the perfect moment, and I'm just getting like taken out. So I thought that was hilarious. I definitely wanted to note that and get it documented, because that's definitely part of the experience I got in the water. And of course I could not really go swimming because the waves were too strong. We had big notions. We brought the snorkel down, we brought boogie boards, and we were hoping this part of the ocean would be calm enough, but it was not. So definitely wanted to get that documented. You just see how I just layered a few scraps behind those photos. I'm still gutting. I don't know if I'm going to get another page out of this. I definitely have enough scraps. I mean, even though I'm only down to the 6x6 scraps, I have a few 12x12 scraps. I probably could get out another couple pages if I'm creative, but I'm kind of running out of time in the month. So we're kind of getting to the end of the month, and I know I have some of that 6x6 pad left that I could still use. So hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in one other one. I'm just not sure. But But as you can see, I kind of am leaning towards this yellow and pink color scheme. There's this strawberry tag, circular tag, I'm thinking might be the element in the upper right hand corner, so I'm just laying that up there since I already have some yellow and some pink layers behind the photos. So now I'm just trying to build off of that. I have this sunglass paper I thought I would add as a layer, but those sunglasses are it's such a small print of a very specific icon that when you only show a sliver of it, it's really kind of confusing. You can't tell what it is. So instead, I decided I would do what I've done on the past couple pages and just make a tag out of the scrap. I really enjoyed doing this, and I don't know why I haven't done it sooner, because it just makes sense to use scraps this way. You get a coordinating tag. Just use a tag you have as a stencil, and boom, you got a coordinating tag and a scrap that maybe get thrown away otherwise. So I thought that was perfect. Again, I just used another little hole reinforcer that Rondi sent me, and I'm just threading that with some twine, and I think that's a perfect little touch right there. So that's going to get tucked behind that. And then I want a few more other layery bits and pieces, but I don't think I add too many more papery bits. I think I end up going to my 6x6 paper pad. I do add this bit around the side. I had this scrap of the scenic paper that I didn't think I was going to get to use otherwise, and it had the yellowy greeny grass and then the blue sky, so I just thought that went. So I was going to tuck that around the left side of the photo with that tag. But other than that, I'm trying to think. I don't think I do any other paper layers. I think I go into my 6x6 paper pad here and try and find some embellishments. I definitely know I want it to be more layery and I want to add more bits, but I'm thinking I'll do that with stickers versus paper. So I'm definitely looking for the labels. There's a bunch of circular pieces. There's a bunch of they're flat stickers, like paper stickers. They're not washi, but they kind of look like washi strips. So I'm just looking through all those bits and pieces just to see what coordinates and what I can layer and what might look good tucked up in there. So most of this process is me just looking through this sticker book. I think I cut out most of the mundane parts where I'm just flipping through it and not making any decisions. I did go ahead and glue down those photos. I like where that is. I think that's pretty much the same spot that Sandy had hers, so I'm happy with that. And then I end up with this little pink label that says these are the days, and this little navy circular sticker that says hello. So I'm going to stick those together and layer them in front of the tag, and I think that looks really cute. I don't really like how the navy of the hello circle runs into the navy of the background, so I will end up tucking something behind that to kind of separate those two blues so they don't bleed together, because right now it just makes it look like the tag is a weird shape because those two blues are just running and it's bothering me, so I will fix that in a minute. But for the meantime, oh yep, there you go with the doily. So doilies fix everything, you guys. I'm just going to tuck this up under the corner. I just want a little bit of it showing, but enough to separate that blue from the other blue, so I think that's perfect. And then I decide not to do the strawberry tag now that I've gone more down the this blue and pink route. I wanted something that was a little more, just a little more. I found this globe that is pink and then has gold on it, and I just thought it was super precious. It's a really good size to have up there, so I just stuck it to a white piece of cardstock and fussy cut it so that it could be a little bit more substantial. I knew it might be going over a couple layers, and I didn't want that to make the sticker look weird, so I'm just making it a die cut essentially by putting on a piece of white scrap paper. So I'm just going to fussy cut that, and that's going to be the main focal point of that cluster up there, and I like that a lot better than that tag. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get that cute little strawberry tag used up, but I think this looks so much better. And then I found another little sticker banner of the same pattern I had on the bottom, so I just tucked that up there, and I think that looks really cute. It also had a little bit of gold on it, so that helped bring the gold in from the globe. That is something I realized when I pulled that globe in. I was like, okay, now I'm introducing some gold, so now I need to make sure there's some gold on other parts of the pages. So by adding that banner that had gold on it, and then I'm also doing my title now, which I just wanted to use the Lazy Days from the thicker sheet, the chipboard thicker sheet. It is Lazy Days, but the S is separate, which was very smart on their part, design combining them, because then you can make it plural or use it singular if you want. So I left the S off, and then I'm just adding some gold tile letters to make the full title, similar to what Sandy did. She used a couple different fonts, mixing these bigger thickers with smaller tile letters to make the entire title, and I thought that looked really, really cute. So the whole title reads, "Enjoy this lazy day and big wave." So that's kind of what I ended up with. References the wave. I get this cute yellow chipboard title used up, which pulls that yellow in a little more. Also introduces the gold down there, so it's kind of balanced around the page. And now I'm just looking for more stickers. I definitely want more up there by the globe. So there's this really cute yellow banner that I'm going to end up stretching on the top and bottom of that globe. So it looks like that globe is just sitting on a really long banner, and I think that ends up looking really cute. So I'm just piecing that together right now. And then I'll get that glued down. There we go. I took my acrylic nails off, and I'm still having issues getting the backing off, so I'm still using my scissors for most of it. I'm trying to think about what all I do next. I know I keep looking. I want a little bit more gold, I know. So I do end up pulling in that sun-kissed sticker. It is on clear sticker stock, which is nice in this case. Most of the time I don't like clear sticker stock, but I thought it would look nice going over one of the pictures, but the word was just a little bit too long to go over where I wanted it. So I ended up tucking it up there by the tag. It goes over a few layers, but you can actually read it really easily in person. So hopefully you can see that in the close-ups, but I like that it really adds another pop of gold. And then there were some navy hearts in the sticker book, so I layered them up there on the globe just to pull a little bit more navy up there. And then there were also some gold on the clear sticker stock, so I labeled them over by the tag so that the double hearts were kind of referenced, but I get more gold in an area I needed more gold. And then I got some navy layered up in that other corner, and then I pulled in some really cute puffy green sunglasses over on the gold. I did pull in 2 lemon puffy stickers. So I have a lemon up by the tag, and then a little lemon slice down by the title. So I think that looks really cute. Also spreads the lemons around. Definitely wanted to use some more puffy stickers because I am ashamed of how much is left on that sheet. But it is okay. I'm coming to an end here. I just wanted to add another little detail. So I ended up taking this branding strip I had left over from one of the 12x12s and used this little scalloped lacy border punch to cut a little detailed border, and that's just going to tuck up under the photo layers, and I think that adds a perfect little finishing touch. I think that's so cute. It brings the yellow down to the bottom of the photo, which I felt like I was missing having that tag on top of the photo. So that kind of helps balance it for me. But I think this, when I tuck it under here and you just see that last little row of the scallops, I think it looks so cute. So I think that just finished it off beautifully. I don't think I do anything else after this. I'm trying to remember. I'm just sticking this down and then we will see. I think this is pretty much it though. I wanted to do more, but at the same time I really like how this ended up, and I wanted to really stick true to what Sandy did originally. So I'll link her original down in the description along with her Instagram and YouTube, so check out her original if you are interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will have kit share soon. I will try and squeeze in one more layout for you guys, but no promises. We will see. Bye.